Hi, Andrea.
Hi, Moritz.
Hi, it's nice that you're here in your full day. I've heard you've got quite a schedule today.
Yes, thank you for the invite.
No worries. It's already your second time at Sehsüchte, right?
Yes.
That's nice. So, do you have a favorite memory of last year's edition? Would you tell us a bit about what you did there and what stayed in your mind?
Yes, so actually Sehsüchte last year was very important for me, and I was with Erasmus, and kind of organizing Sehsüchte made me apply to continue being here somehow, because we had all the previous things online, everything was COVID, so in Sehsüchte I actually got to kind of meet the university in a better way. And my favorite memory, I think it's at the end when we were all gathering everything together from the exhibition and half sleeping on the beanie bags in the studio.
That sounds great. Thanks for sharing. Sounds like a great experience as well. So you already mentioned that you are you do now study at Film University, right? So last year you were on your exchange year, and now you are at Film University as well, but you're not studying Medienwissenschaften or digitale Medienkultur, right?
No. I'm studying Creative Technologies.
That's interesting. So you're the first one we're talking to in this podcast from Creative Technologies.
That's how usually it goes.
So tell us a bit more. What is Creative Technologies and what do you do there?
We do a lot of things.
Yeah?
Basically, I guess also in the part that involves the Sehsüchte and the exhibition, we are kind of the new media people. We work with new technologies, new ways of expression, interaction, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. And so like it's kind of I'm just thinking about 360 degrees. So VR movies. We've already talked to the section 360 degrees, and is it kind of similar to that, or even in a different way?
I mean, I guess 360 VR would come to under the umbrella of Creative Technologies, but we are also focusing a lot on interaction, so like interactive mediums, and interactive environments, installations. It's a lot that you get: web-based programs, applications. What else? I don't know. Augmented reality stuff.
That's nice. I think I saw you on a post from Filmony, right? You've had this workshop for Unity, or like the other day?
Yes, so we were working on a production for virtual reality in the motion capture studio.
That's it. Okay,
yeah.
Nice. How was it?
So that's also part of Creative Technologies somehow, like setting everything up. But I think in our class we are kind of people that are more into artistic direction combined with technology, and also then the real computer scientists that are passionate about art. So it's like the two perspectives somehow.
Okay, I see. So how did you learn about Filmony? Like when you decided to come here, how did you learn about it, and how did you get into Sehsüchte? Do you remember?
Well, actually, when I applied for the Erasmus here in the semester, like I applied 1 year before I actually came here, but it was COVID time, so they postponed it for 1 semester. And I remember that it was the second semester when I applied, and I wrote to the international office, and they told me, electives are kind of already booked and everything, since it's online and it's a different setup, but for sure you can help in Sehsüchte. And I had no idea what that is. And then I Googled and I was like, oh wow, cool, film festival of the university. That sounds fun somehow.
That's nice. So you didn't even participate in classes?
Exactly, at the time. So, but I mean, 1 semester later, I actually came here with Erasmus officially, and then basically the exhibition is organized by Creative Technologies. Is a way to showcase work of students, I guess. Yeah. And
I just let us come to this back to this like later on, but I've got two other questions because I'm really interested in. So you said you came here in Erasmus.
Exactly.
So where's your like home university, or where did you do your bachelor's? Because CTech is a master's, right?
Exactly. CTech is a master's. So my life story. I have a bachelor in comparative literature and one in classical music.
That's interesting.
Afterwards, I worked several years in event production and in a gallery as I don't know, cultural manager or something like that. And then I started a digital interactive arts masters in Cluj-Napoca, which is my hometown in Romania. Okay. And through that masters, I came here with Erasmus, basically. In my second year of digital interactive arts in Romania, I came here for a 12-month exchange.
So you've on your second master's already?
Half of it was here already, I don't know.
That's cool. And I know not everyone from CTech has to do Sehsüchte, right?
Yes, we are not obliged to do it. Yeah. However, it is part of our
curriculum.
I don't know. Nobody is obliging us. For example, this year we are actually a very small team.
Yeah, true.
But I think it's a way to. It's an important thing for CTech, I guess, the exhibition.
Because you can showcase your own work.
Exactly. Yeah, and also you can see what is happening around, I guess, and it's a way also to kind of integrate in Filmuni, because you get to meet the other departments, which is sometimes not so easy.
No, it's not, to be honest. We do know this. Ask anyone in media studies. It's so hard to connect to the people around here. So this is one part of your motivation. Is there anything else you would say what motivates you to take part in this extra activity? If it's not part of your original curriculum. Sorry, my English. Curriculum.
Thank you for speaking English, by the way.
No, we're international, though. So we need to take in the international perspectives, and I think that's great. But would you say there's what else is there that motivates you to take part?
I think I pretty much said everything.
Okay.
But I think it's really nice to do it. It's a very complex answer. No, but it's you work all semesters on projects, and you have the classes, and then you have the final projects and everything. And then with Sehsüchte, you have the chance. Not always you have the chance to show your own project, because sometimes it's just a prototype. It's not all exhibition ready, let's say. But also setting up other people's projects, for example, going through the process of curating something, I think it's very enriching. You get to see how you can present your projects better, for example, by seeing other people submitting stuff.
That's interesting.
You get to think of what information is very important for your project, for example. I don't know, the rider, what is the best way to talk about that? What is the best way to negotiate, for example, an ideal case of how I would like to have my project and what is practical? Because a lot of times, being just on the artistic side, you think I want this and this and this and this and this, but even with the best intentions, the organizers might not have that. So it's always you need to make a balance there.
Yeah, it's so interesting. And as well, you need to think about the audience, right?
Exactly.
Because this is what exhibition does. It makes projects available to the public.
Exactly.
And you can see how audiences react to your project, and if they see the way you intended it, or if they use it in another way.
That's actually a very good point for last year.
Yeah.
I had an installation with Marco Winter. It was Grota, something touchable, and some images were moving when you were touching, and you were interacting with sound.
Okay.
And every day we were there, and we were thinking how if it should be explained or invited that the people can touch it and interact with it or not, because everyone had a different approach. There were people that were half hour there interacting and playing with it. There were other people that were super shy and barely touched it or something. We were always thinking should you explain that it has to be with both hands, or people should discover it by themselves. It's super interesting to see that aspect as well.
True, it makes the experience really a part of the art, right?
I guess. That's what interactive art is.
Yeah,
no?
True. You said it in the beginning.
It makes the viewer part of the work, basically.
Yeah.
Without the viewer, the work is just not alive, let's say.
Yeah, true. I remember from last year's exhibition, the one with the printer, like where you can had your hands over the, I don't know, how is it called?
Sensor?
Like the sensor of the printers, yeah. And then it printed you
your own customized palm poetry, let's say. Yeah,
that was cool.
Definitely.
Okay, so we're already really deep into what exhibition is. Would you mind sharing some light on who's in your team and where you're at the moment? What are your steps at the moment?
So yeah, I mean, this year we are a pretty small team, as I said. Mm-hmm. So it's me, it's Vivian Schreiber, my colleague. So she's in second year of masters, and Katja Schreiber, which is in the first year of masters.
But they're not related, right?
No, they are not.
That's fun.
Just with the passion of new media, I guess. Our process. I mean, we started to work on the exhibition basically a few months ago. Mm-hmm. Step by step, I think now I think like Sehsüchte in general, we had to do the texts for the booklet. Mm-hmm. And so we had the final conversations with the artists regarding that part. Okay. And we are still kind of in the process of organizing the projection mapping
I heard about that
thing.
Yeah.
Which is... I'm excited to see how that will end up, let's say.
Okay, nice. That's projection mapping is about our portal or whatever, like this one, what you can see on the... Is it that? Or what are you guys going to project? Or did I misunderstood that? You don't know? Okay.
What you meant?
Okay, I thought... Okay, no, never mind. I thought it was like part of the Seno.
No.
Okay. Well, then I'm excited to check out the projection mapping you are talking about.
I think maybe I can tell you a bit how the structure of the exhibition is.
Yeah. Or feel free.
So this year, last year, since we were talking about that, we had a kind of ideal case scenario where we had the 2 studios for ourselves and access to not unlimited, but almost unlimited amount of tech.
Yeah.
While this year, of course, it's different for everyone in the in Sehsüchte, basically.
Yeah, because we move out of the buildings from university.
Exactly. So what we decided on this year, it's kind of, I would call them 3 sections, but you will understand it's not really like that. But so one part is collaborating with the 360 VR section, basically.
Okay.
And we are going to have this VR space in Kessel Hausraum. I don't know how they call it exactly in Waschhaus.
I'm not sure about the names.
It's the underground place.
Okay.
Yeah. So we are going to showcase VR pieces that are, I guess, so while they show 360 videos, we are going to showcase more interactive pieces.
Ah, that's cool. Like with the same tech they have? Or do you bring your own?
I mean, we have the C-Tech tech. Yeah, like the Oculus Quest 1 and
That's cool.
And then we have the projection mapping part that I was telling you about. Our plan is to use basically the Kino 1, which is the arena room from Waschhaus, has on one side, maybe it has on both sides, but we are going to project only on one side, has some fake windows.
Okay.
So we thought to use those fake windows for projection mapping.
Yeah.
And we invited several artists to kind of do site-specific projections for that. And basically it's like you spend all day watching movies in that room in one direction, no? And here we come to kind of propose you a shift of perspective at some point.
So cool.
So that you see also other stuff happening.
Oh, really? Honestly, I'm amazed. I love to see it. Yeah.
I also want to see it. We are still in the process of managing with the core files because the artists working specifically for that, they need the exact plan of the room. And it's been a bit hard to
get this information.
That, yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not only, it's like also some mathematical calculations that Vivian has to do with the projector and everything.
Yeah.
But we hope we are going to manage that.
Yeah, I hope so too. Well, you already said.
And the third part.
Yeah, the third part.
The third part involves other artworks,
okay.
let's say.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the collaborative project of CTech. Second year of master has a collaborative project.
Okay.
And that is traditionally showcased in Sehsüchte.
Yeah.
So it will involve that, but more about that you're going to see yourself. It's a surprise.
Okay.
And then we have, we have several projects. I think 5 or 6. So you're gonna
that's nice.
see them, I guess.
Yeah, that was actually the question I was going into because you've already said you reach out to artists, so you have your own call for entries, right?
Yes.
And how did this go? Are you happy with how it went? Are you happy with the submissions? Did you have to choose?
Yes,
Did you have to scout?
Of course, we had to choose. I mean, actually, we had some submissions that came before the open call, which was
For real?
kind of a nice feeling because I guess maybe last year's editions made exhibition at Sehsüchte via email that you want to write to, I guess.
That's cool. So you think there's like a recognition of exhibition?
Yes, definitely. I mean, it was sad because we had to turn down some because of the technical limitations.
Okay.
But I mean, that's also part of the experience, I guess.
Sure.
One thing that we are doing is that kind of started last year in a way, and it's continuing this year. So we invite the masters, where the digital interactive are masters in Cluj-Napoca. They are gonna come here with several works basically, and their coordinator, and also they will have a panel talk.
That's nice.
And last year this worked very nice because it was super interesting to kind of, like the creative technology group from here to set up together with the group that's doing similar things basically in a different country. Yeah. So it was a nice exchange, and we wanted to continue that this year. Yeah,
that's such a great idea. Like, networking is the whole part of a festival
exactly.
in the end. And for all the film teams, it's like just why they come to a festival.
Exactly.
So to take this thought and put it into your exhibition makes such sense. It's awesome. Back to, I just have one question back to the call for entries. Are there, like you already said, you had to rule out some of the projects because of technical limitations, but there are no is there any aesthetic criteria or artistic criteria, or is there any theme you've got that you accept?
The theme of the exhibition is Doors to New Shores.
Okay.
But I guess this is a bit kind of, I don't think it's a limiting theme. Mm-hmm. Basically, what new media should do is show you new perspectives. True. And then, of course, when it comes to curating, you have to see that topics like the works are fitting to each other. Because when someone is going to an exhibition, he's going to see several works, and you don't want his head to explode, let's say. They have to fit nicely. It has to be harmonious. Yeah. And then we also have, of course, the criteria of being an emerging artist.
Which
means it's something it's a debate basically. Okay. But what we decided is that you are recent graduate or student, and you are not established in the art world. By that I mean we had, for example, submissions from people that had already 20 solo exhibitions and wrote 10 research papers. So those are already established artists, or that are represented by various galleries, or that are teaching, for example. Okay. So that is excluding criteria, let's say. True. We want emerging artists so that they can have a place to show their work. Yeah,
which is kind of the spirit of Sehsüchte, right? Because in the main programming, in the main program, we are showing student films, and I fully see that it's a way harder debate, like I guess on your side, than it is on the film side, because you can clearly say if someone is a student, or if it's his or her debut film. So it's way easier to rule out all of them that can't be accepted. But I guess
I think
emerging artist is in fact a bigger term, and yeah.
I think it does make sense for new media, because I think it's not such a structured scene. So a lot of people can get into this kind of expressive medium, let's say, after studying something else, or through. I think the journey to do that kind of art might be more tricky, let's say, not so linear.
Yeah.
So you might do it after university, for example, or
Yeah, I see. And I guess like the money is even harder to get for it.
Yeah.
So you're like the face in which you can call yourself an emerging artist, because you've done projects, but you couldn't show them or whatever.
Exactly.
It's way longer than for some film. I don't know, but I guess in film after you graduated from a university, I can imagine it's easier, because
everyone wants to do a film with you after you graduate.
True, and there's TV.
Really?
There's TV. No, I don't know if everyone wants to do a film, but like there's just more jobs and more. I don't know if jobs is the right word, but more. You can do like ads, you can do TV, you can do movies.
I think from Creative Technologies you can also do a lot of practical work.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's
for
so
sure.
interesting. That's so interesting. Good that we have you here and to talk about it, because I never knew this. And so you saying like these exhibition kind of things that they do happen very often. So
sorry,
do they happen very often?
I mean,
no.
So
is there
for example, you were talking about graduating film and working with ads and TVs.
Yeah.
So the same kind of
jobs, okay,
you can have also as a creative technologist, like programming stuff for movies. You have virtual production, you have everything like.
Okay, I see.
But it's less rare that you have the opportunity to kind of showcase your artistic stuff.
Okay, I see. Okay, makes sense. Okay, let me check my list. Okay. Well, we've talked about where you're at the moment. So have you been to Waschhaus already? Have you had a look?
A lot of time.
Yeah, true. Okay.
I mean, especially my colleague Vivian. She's the main contact with Tobias from Waschhaus. Because
obviously you incorporate these spaces way more than everyone else, I guess, in your.
I mean, we don't have our own space. Basically, that was one of the challenges of this year's edition, let's say, that we don't have our independent space where we can do whatever we want. But it's also super interesting to see how we can, put things around, let's say.
Yeah,
like
true.
How we can bring them in different places.
Yeah.
Our works.
And do you have a strategy already to get like visitors to your exhibition? Is there anything you've planned? I
mean, we are hoping to have a strong social media campaign.
Oh, that's nice. You're talking to the right person here.
Yes.
It starts today.
Exactly. So everyone, please come to the exhibition. Yes, I guess. But I think because it's not so independent from the festival, I think it has a better visibility, let's say.
Yeah, so you think Waschhaus is a chance? Like you've experienced last year, and you've already told us that the studios in Film University, in the basement of the Film University, they are great. You have unlimited access to technologies and I guess power as well. I could imagine that this is a challenge at Waschhaus, because
Definitely.
It's such a big area.
And you're not independent. You have to wait for the technician from there. Like you don't have everything in-house, a call away, let's say.
But for the visitors of the festival in the end, do you think it's a benefit to be at Waschhaus? Or?
I think so, yes.
Yeah?
Like it's a big space. You can have a lot of, like you can see something and then sit in the garden and then see something else. or like I think you can plan your time there more diverse, let's say.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'm like, it's my fourth time doing Sehsüchte.
Oh my god.
And it is no it is I've done 2020. I've done oh yeah, it's my third time, right? Thanks for the clarification from the off. It's my third time, and we've always been at the film university, and I'm so excited to see what this new festival location brings.
And also the fact that it's more kind of accessible,
True.
I guess.
Yeah.
I think because it was full at Sehsüchte here, basically. Yeah. But I think having it in not so much campus area, let's say, might bring other types of visitors as well.
Yeah, that's true. You've already said that you've gonna have some panels as well.
Yes, one panel talk.
Awesome. So I remember last year you've had an opening ceremony as well. Will you do this again? Or
no, this year. Okay. No, we are gonna. I think the Abendregie invited us somehow to open with them.
To the opening,
exactly.
Like the general opening.
Exactly. We are gonna have the general opening then, and then we are gonna have the panel talk on Thursday morning.
Okay.
And it will be basically a dialogue with the school from Cluj-Napoca about new media film, ways to incorporate digital arts and new technologies in film also, and because they are also in a film university, so.
Yeah. That's nice. And it's I think it's pretty smart to complete your exhibition with like a panel talk around it. Fits really well into the whole festival, I guess.
We hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So we've got one last question, and this is like to reflect the processes you've been through at the moment. What would you say was the biggest challenge this year for you guys, for your team? And was there anything that worked unexpectedly smoothly or unexpectedly well, would you say?
I think the biggest challenge was actually the team. Like to create a team.
Because you hate everyone in the team.
Sorry?
You hate everyone in the team.
No, not at all. No, but because we are such a small team, and then we changed a little bit. So at the beginning, some people started, and then someone had to go out because they didn't have the time for it. And then we had a bit of changes, let's say, and now we have a fixed team starting January. So not that long ago, but we still managed to work pretty fine also in this kind of uncertain environment, let's say.
You'll be a bigger team on the festival, right?
Yes, so we are relying a lot on the support of our colleagues on site, doing the setups and everything.
Okay, because I remember you were quite a big team last year.
Exactly, yeah.
When you managed to put up everything on your own, like in one night or whatever. That was great. But this year, you just cooperate with the guys from Waschhaus.
The colleagues
from Waschhaus. Okay.
We also, I mean, it's kind of the limitations. Like we cannot do some stuff ourselves. Like we are not allowed to put the projectors ourselves, for example.
I see.
So we are in contact with the people that can do that. And I guess the biggest challenge was organizing this projection mapping, which I hope it's gonna happen.
It sounds so great. I'm still amazed by it. Okay, and was there anything that went smoothly, like until now? Or?
I mean, in parallel with this work, like with all the challenges that we have, I think it went surprisingly smooth as a process. You know?
That's nice.
Like I think, we got submissions. The collaborations were pretty nice from the beginning. Let's say, the
cool.
Sehsüchte team is always open to support us. So.
Sure thing. Okay, sounds great. I've got actually one last question in my mind, which goes way back to what we talked about before. Okay. If you wouldn't mind answering, because Are you happy with what came in your cover entries? Like, is there? I imagine it must be so cool to like meet new artists and see what they are working on.
Definitely.
So, would you recommend coming?
Sorry?
Would you recommend coming to exhibition?
Of course. Of course. I think it's pretty awesome what we received up to now. And also it's kind of very impressive that we have people that will actually do site-specific work for this festival, basically.
True.
Like we have, I think, 4 or 5 groups that already subscribe to do it when we have the core files, which is quite amazing if you think about it.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks for explaining what exhibition is. I'm looking forward to the social media presence.
Yes.
We can talk about what you have in mind right now, and then let's talk at the festival again.
Cool.
Have a great time.
Yeah,
and
me too.
See you there.
See you.